Forrest always wanted to be a hunter and fisherman. So one day I decided to take these boys fishing. And I was at the bar that night, and I told my buddy, I said, well, I'm taking my grandson's fishing tomorrow. And he says, yeah, everybody should do that once. So I picked the boys up that morning, and I was back in my boat in the water, and I told Forrest and Mitchell, when the boat comes off the trailer, grab the boat. So I'm backing it in, the boat's coming off, I look back, they're both looking at the other side of the dock, and my boat's going out to sea. Mitchell was going to save the boat, so Mitchell decides to jump in the boat. So he jumps in the boat, and the boat goes farther away. Now the boat and Mitchell's are both going out there. So I get out there, I said, Forrest, go get that boat. He goes, what? It's getting farther away. You better go get it now. So he starts stepping down, and he jumps in, gets the boat, and drags it back to the dock. He's grabbing Mitchell out his hand, and he pulls Mitchell out of the boat. Boom, right against the dock. Boom. So Mitchell's crying, Forrest is all wet. They go out fishing. Mitchell's all upset because Forrest smashed him against the dock. So they're sitting there, and Forrest has his shoes off and stuff, and he's sitting there, and Mitchell wants to get in the cooler. Opens the lid, and waits to Forrest to get his feet over the lid, then slams the lid on his feet. Oh, then Forrest starts crying. and Forrest, we're sitting out there fishing, and Mitchell wants to go swimming. So he's standing on the edge of the boat, and I said, it's about 10 feet on this side of the boat, 3 feet on this side of the boat. So if you jump on this side of the boat, you'll be fine. So he's standing there, thinking about jumping out of the boat. Forrest goes, well, jump in the lake. He goes, I'm going to. Forrest couldn't take it, so he pushes him. And he slides down the side of the boat. He comes in the boat crying again. Oh my gosh. I took them both home, they were both wet. And my buddy's right. I did take them fishing again, though.
We'd like to extend a welcome to relatives and friends as you gathered here today to witness the marriage of Forrest, Dale, Alan Curtis, and Beth-Ann Janice Gowdy.
Well, we're in Winnipeg for the weekend, and the ladies are all doing their thing, and Junior went to church, and I said, Forrest, let's go to Canadian Tire. And Forrest is walking around there pretty nervous and like a lost puppy, and I'm like, back up a bit here, Forrest. I knew something was on his mind. I wasn't sure what it was. He looks at me. I've never done this before. And I'm like, I wonder what he's talking about. Anyways, I think he said, I don't know, he wanted Beth-Ann's in marriage or whatever. So I just reached out and I said, yep, you got her, but there's one issue. You got to go talk to her mom. So we went back and talked to her mom, and she was easier than me, wasn't she? She gave you a big hug, and it was all good. I guess I should have given Forrest a little more instruction on what you do when you propose and whatever, because he's driving down the road one day and just being all cool with his car, and he says, hey, Beth-Ann, I asked your dad. And that was before he asked her to marry him.
As this day marks a new era in each of your lives, it is imperative that you consider the solemn responsibilities you are about to assume. Marriage is to be the blending and binding together of two people spiritually, socially, and physically. Forrest, God has given you the responsibility as a provider and spiritual leader of the home. The spiritual tenor of your home will depend largely on your guidance and leadership. The wife has a very special place in marriage. She is therefore to show tenderness, compassion, and encouragement. Solomon stated in Proverbs 19:14, the quality of a prudent wife is from the Lord.
It says in Proverbs 18:22, he who finds a wife finds a treasure, and Beth is a treasure that Forrest has found. I'm so thankful for her, and I always knew that Mitchell and Sam and Forrest were taken well care of because Beth was there. I knew that she was the one when every time, he talked about his adventures, she was right by his side. So, I just want you guys to know. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It's not proud, and it doesn't keep a record of wrongs. It honors each other, and it's not self-seeking. It's not easily angered, and it doesn't keep a record of wrongs. It does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects. It always hopes, and it always perseveres. Love never fails. So just keep God at the center and love and honor each other in everything you do. And I love you both.
I, Forrest, take you, Beth-Ann, to be my wedded wife, to live together according to the pattern of God's holy word. I will love and cherish you. I will honor and sustain you in sickness and in health. I pledge myself to be true and loyal to you until the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, or until God separates us by death.
I, Beth-Ann, take you, Forrest, to be my wedded husband, to live together according to the pattern of God's holy word. I will love and cherish you in sickness and in health. I pledge myself to be true and loyal to you until the coming of the Lord Jesus Christ, or until God separates us by death.
As much as you, Forrest, and you, Beth-Ann, have publicly declared your faith to one another in front of God and before these witnesses, and have made vows to do so, I therefore pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Forrest, you have the most kind-hearted, caring woman I have ever met. Be good to her. Beth, I am so happy you found someone that makes you as happy as I do.
He's an awesome guy. We're glad you're coming into our family. Beth-Ann, you got a good man.
Beth, welcome to the family. You look beautiful. And congrats, you two.
Forrest is one of the kindest-hearted people I know, and I wasn't about to miss this for the world, and you guys are about to have an amazing life, and I wish you all the best.
I didn't think there was a woman in the world that would be able to put up with Forrest's control of every little detail. But here you are. The numerous times you've gone up with Forrest at 3 in the morning to go fishing or duck hunting has proven that you might actually be the guy or the woman for her. So here we are to Forrest and Beth. Here's to a lifetime of love and happiness.